Day going thus far?
Good so far.
Sean's at the end of it, so that's always good.
hmm Today was productive. It
That's good.
was
Did you work?
chill. Yeah, I worked. I got some editing done. The only thing left that I have to do for tomorrow's video is do the thumbnail. Other than that, I'm done. So
I always forget with the thumbnail to take a picture. Anybody in the chat, how you doing? But I always forget to take the picture. Then I'm like, darn. I was like, I was yesterday I went out and I filmed right before I went out, and then I forgot to take the thumbnail. And I was in the bar and I was like, that's it. There we go. Oh man. So what are you going to be reading today?
Death Note, the second book. So I think the second book has volumes 3 and 4 in it.
Is that a graphic?
Yeah, so it's a manga.
Oh, okay. Still haven't gotten into those yet. Is that one of those black and white ones?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, there you go. Is it interesting thus far?
The first one was really good. It's basically about this guy, this 17-year-old kid stumbles on this notebook outside of school, and it turns out that the notebook belongs to like a death god. And the way the notebook works is if you write somebody's name in it, they die. But there's like all these different rules to it about like how and when and like the timing and the cause and all this stuff. So now what he decided to do was to try to use the book to kill like criminals, like people that are, in jail and on death row for like, things like murder or, like really bad crimes, whatever. He's like taking it into his
doing
own
what
hands.
the justice system didn't do.
Exactly. But now Interpol and like the police and everybody is like trying to figure out like who's doing this. And so he's trying to outsmart them. They're trying to outsmart him. And it's just one big chess match. It's awesome.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. It sounds almost like a movie, but not quite. Like when you first started talking about it, I was like, I think I saw a movie.
I think it might be adapted on like Netflix or something.
Yeah. But it's not quite as, I think, intricate because you're talking about using it for criminals. This one was... I don't know, the person was just killing like their enemies and all, but then you said that they have, like you said, there's rules. So you have to write down how the person dies.
So you can, I think if you don't write it down, then they automatically die from a heart attack. But if you want to specify it, you can specify it, but you have to specify it in a way that's realistic. Like if somebody's in like Korea, you can't say that they die in a McDonald's in America because there's no way that they could like just zap to America like that. So like I said, there's like a bunch of rules and like every chapter there's new rules.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. And how many volumes is that?
I think it's 6 altogether.
Oh, okay. Not too bad then.
Yeah.
So you got a ways to go.
Really easy. This is what it looks like. So they're not too bad.
Oh, okay. They have definitely come a long way when it comes to comics, manga. I use those interchangeably. Somebody would probably be like, yeah. Hey, Kiana, how you doing? You've been having to do a lot of work and stuff lately, though. Oh, well, I hope to see you another time. Well.
What are you reading?
Those are pretty good. Oh. It's not that bad. I'm still reading. Was I reading this last time?
Is that the book that you were reading with like Alan or something?
Yeah, Book of Night Women. It's not bad. It's just, girl, like, it's slavery and stuff. And it's, it's graphic, but I don't think it's really as, like, I think Kendra was probably more graphic, It's just hard, like on the women. Like I feel sorry for the women because, women during slave time, we were basically, if you want to be raw with it, we were basically forced prostitutes. And that's probably keeping it mildly for the women that had to unwillingly consent versus just, being taken. And so I feel like there's just a lot of that going on. And it's just like really horrible to just know people went through that, and especially as a female and as a Black female. But it's interesting. This just here's a different way of writing, and he also uses, I think I said this before, Marlon James loves the N-word. That's not a word I use, and he likes the P word. Is 5 letters. I just count it. That's Okay, I don't like the N word. That's probably my number one word I don't like. And the P word is the second one. And then the C word, the four. I sound like such a prude. I'm really not. Or maybe I am. But I don't like those words. It's just never been words that I've used. And he likes it a lot. So I feel some type of way, like I am doing something bad by reading this book. but I am enjoying it, so I don't know.
That's good. At least you're enjoying it.
Yeah, it's just a chore. Hey, Elena, how you doing? Full Throttle by Aaron McCarth. What is Full Throttle about?
I feel like I've heard of that.
Sounds like a movie. And I just started reading The Serpent by Seanan McGuire. That sounds like a fantasy. Don't know anything about it. You know anything about those books?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Just finished chapter 3, almost chapter 4. Okay, well, you're knee deep in that, so that's good. I'm glad you're doing well. Glad you're doing well. I got more lighting here today, y'all. I put up a lamp so I feel like I can be seen much more clearly. I feel like, you know how when you don't have good lighting and you're moving, like quick movements, which I need to stop.
It's like blurry.
Hands. Yeah, blurry. I find the more lights, if you're having that, your videos are crisp. You don't have to worry about it. But I tend to have some issues sometimes. So, but I tend to do this, and then my camera blurs and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's see. Oh, hey, sorry to hear, Deidre. Okay, well that's fine. Maybe another time. You gotta get home.
Be safe.
Be safe in the streets. Yes, because it is raining outside and not fun. How's the weather where you're at?
I don't know. I haven't been outside all day. I've been in the house. It looks cloudy, but I don't know if it's raining or not.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You may I don't know. Sometimes you get the same weather, along the East Coast, but yeah, it's been raining. I would not have left the house except I discovered a friend of mine, and I'm going to spread the word, right? You can look at your area. There's an app called Too Good to Go. Have you ever heard of that? It is an app for like surplus food, like at restaurants and stores or whatnot. Anyway, you download the app, it's free, right? And what restaurants do and stuff is, they always have surplus food at the end of the day or whatnot, but they'll sell it to you at like a deep discount.
Really?
Like in my area, it's just like bagel places and pizza places, but
that's still
not
cool.
too bad. Yeah, it's basically conservationist too. So you're not letting food go to waste. But I went to this bagel restaurant that I normally would pay $2 a bagel for. And I went there today and they call it a surprise bag. So you go on there and you just say, hey, this restaurant surprise bag. And it was like $5.99. And I went there and they gave me a bag of bagels and some cream cheese. Well, she asked me, did you just want bagels or did you want cream cheese? So I guess they give you a few less bagels if you want cream cheese. But she pulled them like right out the counter after just selling to other people. So I'm like,
right,
yeah. And then I went to this, what the hell is this restaurant? It was a Mediterranean, it's a restaurant with a market in the back. And then they gave me like all these like pastries and it was like $4.99.
Nice.
This is expensive.
These are called Too Good to what?
Yeah, Too Good to Go. TOOG. Well, TOO good to TO go. My friend told me about it yesterday. We were at the bar and she was like,
I was gonna say, you were at the bar yesterday. I saw that you posted that in, was it Breeze? Somebody was sprinting yesterday and you were like,
it was Ashley. I'm bad. I feel guilty if I'm not seeing y'all or communicating at the end of the day. So I will be randomly, I'll go to the bathroom or my friend go to the bathroom or whatever. I'll log in. I'm like, oh, somebody's sprinting. Let me say hi. But yeah, I was like, my goal was to come back in sprints. However, Okay, let's just say my friend had a breakdown and I didn't get home till like close to midnight. So
Oh
it
my
was just a
gosh.
long night and my buzz was way gone by the time I got home. I was upset. But you know what? You got to take care of your girl. But it was supposed to be a girls' night and my buzz got killed quick. So whatever. It is what it is. I just feel like I need a do-over from yesterday. But my girl's okay. We took care of it, okay?
Good.
But I didn't get no reading done at all. But anyway, this app for anybody in the chat, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna spread the word, but just you can too good to go. Yeah, but you know it has like just I don't know. Sometimes it's food that they give you a time window, right? You say, hey, and they're like, hey, it costs this much, and everything's a surprise bag. And they give you a time window. Like earlier, the bagel place was like 1 to 1:45. The other place was noon to 8. So I just picked them up together. And then the pizza place, which we go to all the time, I hope they give me wings, but it'll probably just be pizza. And but my friend goes there and she says she gets like a huge pizza, like they give you like a multi bag type slice thing that
That's
normally costs like
awesome.
$30 and she gets it for like $5.
I'm gonna have to when we sprint, I'm gonna be looking that up.
Yeah, look it up, girl. I was like, oh, really? I don't like to download apps on my phone. Like, I don't need to be giving people my information. That's how I am. But I did this, and just morning from my bed, I downloaded it, and I was like, hold up. My husband was like, "You just getting all these weird food, like discount food." And then when I bought all their food home, he was like, "What the hell?" He's like, "Give me that." it was like peanut butter flavored cream cheese. Oh my God, that sucker was delicious.
I've never heard of that.
I didn't either, but it's a specialty bagel restaurant we go to sometimes. But delicious. But I typed in a few places, like from my mom and my sister where they live and they don't have it. But bigger places, nearby places may have it. So you never know. But
I feel like all restaurants should do that. They don't donate to a soup kitchen or like a homeless shelter, then they should do that. Like I remember when I was in high school, a lot of my friends for some reason all worked at Panera Bread. Yeah. And they would say like at the end of the day, they just threw all those extra bagels away. They wouldn't even let the workers like take it home. They're like, no, you have to put it in the trash. And I'm like, what a waste of food.
It's because they lose money when they give away food. And it's the same thing. Like if you look online, you'll have like people with like tons of like I saw one the other day. It was these farmers that were growing cabbage and it was wintertime. So they can't sell the cabbage and they don't want it'll ruin the market if they just give away food. So they literally destroy it. I mean, they eat as much as possible for their own people, but then they destroy it. And I'm like, that is horrible with all the people in the world starving and you're literally destroying crops from an economic standpoint. But restaurants do that too. They just throw stuff away. I used to be in the military and they would just, they have the kitchens. They would just throw like just vats of food away. It's horrible. Yeah. But some areas you can get probably full, complete like meals. But it looks like in my area, like it's just like bagels, baked goods, and pizza. But that's fine because those are things I don't like to buy. So anyway. Hello, Chatty. How you doing? What is happening? But I'm happy you have bagels. I can eat those. I was talking about this right here. This app. Download it. Just take a look at it. It's free, but you can get free surplus. Well, not free. I keep saying free. The app is free to download, but it allows you to buy surprise bags of food from local restaurants. So instead of them throwing food away, they will give it to you for a deep discounted price. So you can see what restaurants in your area have stuff. But I was saying I went to a place that sells bagels. And there was a little small specialty grocery store. And I'm going to pick up pizza after we get out of here, y'all. So we got to be out of here. We're going to read today, by the way. Cooking and attempting to construct an 8-year-old birthday cake. Hey, have fun with that. That ought to be fun, though. Get to create things. Have y'all been on any sprints earlier today anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried. oh my God, what's her name? Brittany. Darn it, I forgot her name. She was doing a like an end of the year wrap up thing earlier. But
Okay.
anyway, the reason why I asked this is because I was trying to see if anybody has seen Pat. Today is her birthday.
Is it?
It is. I wrote it down when she asked. She been remembering everybody's stuff. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna get you. And I haven't seen her. So maybe
Not
she'll
living
be
her best
around
life.
later.
She's celebrating.
I know, but I wanted to like shout her out. All like that was my goal, is to shout her out all the booktube. I've been looking for sprints all day.
That is funny.
I found I'm trying to find this sprint that I was on earlier. I can't see it. Anyway, it was a booktube I don't normally see. One of the big booktubers. She was doing like a wrap up, but Pat wasn't in the chats. I don't think she attends her chats. And then I found, oh, here's another one. It's called BAPC, Books as Pop Culture. That's a really good. It's two Black guy booktubers, and they basically do like a, I guess like a podcast, I guess, type thing, if you will. And they interview authors and stuff. Really interesting. But she not part of that either. But so I haven't found her. So if y'all see her, shout her out. I wanted to annoy her like crazy for her birthday, and I have not seen her. Not seen her. Ever heard of peanut butter cream cheese? It was delicious. I always mimic Lavelle Crawford. Delicious. You know him?
Yeah.
It's convenient. Oh, it upsets you. Oh, throwing away food. Yeah. Yeah, it bugs me too. I like a good discount, but also do not like waste. That bugs me. Hello, Chrissy. How are you doing? Sounds good. Just got off work. Oh, that's the best part of the day. Hey, that works. What are you going to do now? Hello, Audrey. How are you doing? Did you get your planner together? It's good to get a plan. Mine is all over the place. Okay, you ready for a sprint? You want to do a sprint or you want to?
I'm good to go.
You're good? Okay, let me find a timer. Get some reading up in this piece. Yeah, this has been one of those long days of stuff, but I got everything I needed done. Did you?
Okay. Yeah. Thankfully, like I said, the only thing I have to do is make my thumbnail, but other than that, I'm done. Today was a very productive day.
There you go. It's nice to get everything done that you need to, so you're not feeling like, oh, everything's tomorrow. I got to work tomorrow, so I'm not doing nothing.
I had a lot to do, like in preparation for tomorrow. So, like tomorrow is going to be a super chill day because I did all the work today.
You said you did what?
I said I did all the work today so that tomorrow can be like very chill.
There you go. That's a smart thing to do. I agree with you on that one. Yeah, I do not like waiting till the last. My husband is one of those procrastinator people. He waits till the last minute and then claims he didn't have time. Like, what do you mean? You've been playing video games for forever. All right, do you want to do a 30 or you want to do a 45?
It doesn't matter. I'm up for anything.
Let's do 40. How about that? I'm trying to toggle switch on this timer here instead of, I don't think I put, what's this thing? Okay, hold up a sec. Let's see, where am I at? Oh, hold up. Let's say hi to some folks and then we'll go out. Where am I at? Okay, so you got home. Awesome. What are you going to make for dinner? What are you going to make for dinner? Goodbye. Got to go eat dinner. Oh, you already got it. Okay, there you go. Do some reading later. Hello, Paco. How you doing? You're at work. Okay, make some shmoney, right? Hello, Destiny. My diamond painting. Oh, you ever did diamond painting, Nell?
No. What's that?
It's awesome. It's you got a custom one of the kiddos. What? That's cool. I've never seen a custom. Diamond painting is like, it's crazy. Oh, hold on. Let me show you.
You have one?
Yeah. It's, oh my gosh, girl. It took me 12 days to do this, but it's all these little bitty jewels. I don't know if you can see it. So I don't know. You see all those little bitty pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like literally, I don't know, Destiny, what, 100,000 of them? It's a lot. So
Wow.
there's a little tool where you pick them up that's a stickiness, and underneath each of these is like a number or a letter to coincide with what color you put on it. So it comes with like 30 little bags with each of the colors. And you put each and every one of these. I religiously worked on this sucker for 12 days to get this tree.
Oh my gosh.
So while this is lovely, the other 3 diamond kit things that came in this kit, I gave away because my eyes, you see, I got glasses.
That's what I was like, it looks so tiny.
It is. They sell some kitty ones I've seen that are bigger, but they're like little kid, looking things. I prefer an adult photo, but it's a really cool thing to give to somebody as a gift if they like puzzles. But if they don't like tedious stuff, I mean, this but it's really cool. But that is awesome, Destiny. One for your kids. I think that would be cool. You got to think though, if your kid be like, kid, you were like 4,000 pieces. Pretty much cleaning up the dog's mess. Aww. Who just killed my aloe? Oh, did they eat it? They'll get some homework and then read. Got to get that bookkeeping done, girl. Sounds good. Yes. What do you do for a living?
I don't know how to describe what I do on the internet. I have to be careful how I describe what I do. I work with the government. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
There you go. Yeah. She makes money with the government. There you go. Too many pieces. I'll listen to an audiobook and kill 2 birds. Yep. There you go. That's the best thing.
Yeah,
I have some audiobooks lined up for next month so I can do my puzzle. Not those, but jigsaw puzzles.
I might have to try that.
Yeah, I love audiobooks for that. You can DM me if you prefer. Yeah. Awesome. It's fine. Just curious. Okay, let's get to this sprint here. Okay, I'm going to put on a 40-minute timer here. Ooh, let me actually share it. That would be good, right? I'm trying to work on not running my mouth so much because, put that there. Okay, there we go. Okay, happy reading. I set a 40-minute timer.
Cool. Let me mute my thing.
you doing?
Was that 40 minutes?
40 minutes. Yeah.
Flew by.
Hello. How you doing, Adrian? I didn't see you there. Were you there? Well, I'm sorry. I'm reading here.
She said she can't hear us.
You can't hear? Why can't I see here? I don't know why she can't hear us. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I don't know. Hold up. Ooh, let me take this off too. Yeah, I don't know why she can't hear us. Oh yeah, maybe she has to kill the feed and come back. She's the only other visitor, in case you're wondering. Oh, there she goes. How did you get? Oh, you can hear. There we go.
Now I can hear you. I was like, hi everybody.
Welcome.
Oh my God. Work was hell today. That's no other way for me to say it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Why was it so bad?
First week of classes, so yeah.
I could just imagine everybody running you crazy, confusion and everything.
And trying to make sure the December people actually graduate.
You know what? That's important.
Mm-hmm.
Get them out the door. You don't want them to stick around.
They're like, I'm not missing this. That's not what this is.
Well, everybody in the chat, this is Adrian, Sister Harlem's Library, new booktuber. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Adrian from New York. I am a new booktuber. I have 2 videos up and 2 shorts up. And I read just about everything. What I want to do more of is nonfiction this year because I don't really read that much of that. Lately, I've been enjoying some memoirs, so that's what I'm going to be increasing in terms of my nonfiction. I don't know about other nonfiction, but definitely with the memoirs, I seem to like those so far, so I'm going to stick with that. But I love vampire-y stuff. I love romance, some erotica. I'm adult, so. And let's see, and sci-fi fantasy. Love that. I am definitely a series person. Like some people just like one books. I can do series as long as the first and second book are good. You got me. You got me for a while. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
What about if you gotta wait forever for it though? That's the thing.
That's when other books fill in the time.
Yeah, see, that's one. If I feel like if there's a series, sorry, I got hot. I got cold and now I'm getting hot. But yeah, I feel like if the other book's about to come out, I can do it. But otherwise, I'll be like, no, not gonna do it.
I hear you. It depends on how long the wait is. Like right now, I have the entire Greenbone trilogy, the special edition. I haven't picked it up to read yet because I've been putting other things in front of it. And I'm like, I have to read it this year so that I can, get on board.
Do or die. Is there another one coming out then, or is that the whole thing?
That's the whole thing in terms of that.
I've never heard
the
of
Greenbone.
What is that about? Is that a BIPOC author? I know you read a lot of BIPOC authors.
Yeah, so this is...
Sorry, I'm sweating.
Lord.
You will always see a fan in my live.
Like that's what I'm
be real. Oh, J City. Okay, I've heard of that. Okay. Oh my God. Hold that book up again. The side. How thick that book is.
Yeah, so
I do like the stencil.
Each book is a different color. This is the Aluminum Crate edition. So I'm like, I have to read this. I didn't just get it because it's pretty. I got it because I really wanted to read.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you going to read that version? Because some people will buy like the special editions just because they look pretty, and then they'll get like a regular version to actually read.
I'm going to read this version. I'm not buying extra version.
No dog earing that one, right?
No, I don't dog ear.
Yeah,
I can't.
You know what?
I haven't really written in books. I haven't done that. But see, I'm already ready to tab it.
Oh, you got
that in here. This book is signed. Each book is signed.
Nice.
And
you're special.
And they came with bookmarks.
Ooh.
Okay. That's the fancy one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to be one of those people that dog-eared books. I'm not gonna lie. I don't anymore. Although I did get this book from the library, and I found a page that's dog-eared, and I was like, "Oh hell no!" Like, I was talking to my husband. My husband was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Somebody dog-eared this book," and he was like, "It's not even yours. What do you care about?" I care.
But look, I have 2 copies of Bloodmark.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking
Because
about
I was waiting for this. This is the Waterstones edition that has the
that
sprayed
one. Ooh.
edges. So I was like, oh, it's a paperback, but has sprayed edges. Okay, I'm gonna get this. It was taking so long that I got the version from Barnes and Noble that's signed.
Nice.
That's hardcover. So I have 2 versions. But I'm like, I'm probably gonna read the hardcover because my Legendborn is hardcover. So probably gonna read that.
I need to get on board with some of these series everybody talk about at least once. At least one of them. I'm gonna get on board. But I'm not a big YA, and that's the thing. A lot of people read YA, and so I'm like,
And I'm not always a person who jumps on the bandwagon of the most
yeah.
popular books. It's just that certain books I'm like, that really has gotten my attention. But there are some popular books I'm like, I'm not reading that.
Coho, you're not
Certain
a coho?
authors, exactly, I'm not reading it. I'm like, no, thank you. No, thank you. I already know. I'm looking. I'm like, that is not my. Not.
Have you read any of her books?
No. And this, and when people talk about what the books are about, I'm like, it's not going to do anything for me.
I did Verity because, I wanted to see. Like, I'm experimenting. I haven't been on BookTube a year. I've kind of honed in on kind of where I want to go with my BIPOC authors. But, I was like, I'm not going to rule anything out. I'm a try me girl, right? So I was like, okay, let me read this Verity. I waited 40 weeks at the library. Let me see what folks talking about. It was good. But when she started thanking TikTok at the back of the book, and then I saw all the stuff, I'm like, you know what? It's too much by her. She's already been given publicity. Let me see who else I can talk up. You never know. I could be responsible for having some author be famous. You never know. She already got famous.
I met some authors that I like their stuff on TikTok. And have them send it to me. I mean, I purchased the books, but like one of the books I'm reading right now, I really should have been finished by now, but my week has been crazy, as I said. And it's the arc of the book, and the book was supposed to come out on Tuesday, but Amazon did some shenanigans, and so she is trying to figure out when her book was supposed to be out. Because people are like, people are putting out the information about the book already, and I want to get my hands on the book. And I'm like, I'm one of those people who needs to put the thing out, but she hasn't gotten the go ahead from Amazon yet, and she was supposed to get it for today, but I don't know whether or not it came out yet because I really haven't. No time. I haven't been on TikTok today, so. Yeah,
I'm not a TikToker. I can't do it. I listen to it from y'all. If there's something that's really cool, I go on enough sprints and see you and Brandy and y'all, so y'all can let me know what I need to know.
Yeah, I'll talk about some of the books that I found. I mean, one author, I said I'll try something again, but the first book I read by her, I was like, I wasn't crazy about it. I didn't hate it, but I wasn't crazy about it. But I'm like, I'll try something else by her. But some other people,
you beta read too, though, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's always good. You can make sure all the bad things get corrected before you get the finished product.
Like the last book that I read in December when I was reading a whole bunch of books at the same time. I don't know what happened there. I guess because I had time off, I just went a little bit crazy. I read, it was an art book, but she said if you see anything that needs to be corrected, because she was self-publishing, she said, let me know. So I had several different corrections. So I really enjoyed the book, but I was just like, and I was doing it via my Kindle. So I had to screenshot it because it didn't go by on Kindle. It says, okay, it's going to the person it needs to go to, but that must not be the case if it's an ARC. So it didn't go to where it need to go, because she was like, I don't see it. And so I said, oh, I had to screenshot it and then send it to her via email. She said, thank you. I said, no problem. No,
Some
it was
folks need that.
some places it was missing words. I'm like, the sentence doesn't make sense. It should actually say this. And so I was like, if I had this by hand, I'd be taking my red pen.
I enjoy that though, like the red
I
pen.
do, and I'm not saying that facetiously. I'm like, man, I kind of missed the red pen, so I was just highlighting in orange.
All right, let's get to some of these comments here. Let's see, where was I left all that? He was too excited for me coming home and kicked it down and broke.
No.
What was the doggy? Oh yeah, the dog.
Yeah.
Okay, with your aloe.
Mhm.
Don't be messing up the aloe. That heals burns.
Hey,
Hey, Shay, how you doing, lady? How are you? Oh, so I saw it's Day. Oh, I always say it wrong. Day and Die. Which one is it? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Is it Day? I think it's Day. It's Day's video for the Missy Elliott readathon.
Oh, did the videos come out? I want to see
Yes.
that. I need to
Yeah,
look
it was
up.
Britt Riderly the other day, and then Days. I hope I'm saying it right. It's
And
either Day or Die.
You mean Deirdre from Shade Tree Read?
No, she has one coming out. I haven't seen it. It's Day. Right?
Shay's was yesterday. Someone's is tomorrow.
Did I miss Shay's? I missed Shay's.
Shay's, because I saved Shay's. Shay's was yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. I missed Shay's. I got to go back, but I saw it Britt Riderly, and then today I saw Day or Die. Somebody correct me, y'all. I'm sorry.
I missed that.
And then I haven't seen Deidre's yet. Okay, so I got to go back and look at that. But still, I'm on board. I'm getting my TBR together, y'all.
Or maybe Deirdre is tomorrow.
Yeah, it might be tomorrow. Hey, Elena, you read 44 pages in our chapter 4. Keep reading.
Okay.
Keep reading. You got the 4s going on. Hello, Rally. Yay, new book friends. Need that channel link. Which one are we talking about?
Whose
I'm
link?
sorry, it's been a while. I forgot. We've been running our mouth. Hey, Jigra, how you doing? Well, you made it, so thank you for coming by. We're gonna have one more sprint, and then we're gonna get out of here. We're not gonna be here too long. We got some other folks we gotta support, okay, in the booktube community. Gorgeous copy of the book. Oh yeah, Sister Harlem, put your book back up there. We'll love that version. Mine is paperback, and it's on my TBR. Do you have a library at home? Like you're gonna be doing like a library reveal at some point?
It's so not ready yet.
You don't want to show your stacks on the floor.
It's so not ready yet. It's so not ready yet. I need to buy. I really think it's going to be the Billy bookcases, but I need to buy that. And,
I wish I had room
get that together. But these are the other two.
Oh, nice.
And that's one series. Turn those to the side. I'm already intimidated. My skin's itching.
Yeah, this is definitely the biggest one.
How many pages is it?
Which is Jade Legacy. And each one of them says something on the back. The red one says "On My Life." The I guess this is blue, says "On My Jade." And I already put the green the back in this stack that I have on the floor. Don't tell me.
How many pages are they? How many pages are they?
Let me check this one because this one is the longest one. Oh, yep. Let me not count the acknowledgments. So this one is 713 pages.
It's not terrible.
No, it's
not terrible, but that's a lot. I don't know. I think I'm just page snooty. I didn't realize how page snooty I was, truthfully, till I joined BookTube. Like I know I have my preference, but I'm like 500. No, I think it's so many people are reading. But my goal this year is to read books that are longer because my sweet spot is like 300 to 400 pages in a really good book. Now, if it's like a straight romance, which I used to read, and now I'm like I like fantasy, I like sci-fi and horror, and I am trying to get into more like little memoirs of like celebrity memoirs, like people that I know and care about that I think would like Viola Davis memoir. I read on a whim. I wasn't like really interested to read it initially, but I was like, I know her, she cool, and I was like, dang, I love that book. And I'm like, I need to read books like that I can relate to, you know? And so I'm like, that changed my whole idea about memoirs. I ain't gonna lie. So that's
I'm looking forward to her winning. Hopefully she wins the Grammy so she can get the EGOT.
What's the EGOT? I've heard of that, but
there's very few people who have it. That means that you have the following. Emmy, Grammys, Oscar, and a
Ooh.
Tony.
Is that
And
all
so
in one
that's
year or
each
just total?
letter. Each letter
Sir, can you
represents
get out of my
an
video?
award show.
Oh,
So
okay.
John Legend is one of the people. Whoopi Goldberg was the first African American to receive it, and Jennifer Hudson just got it a few months ago.
I love
Nice.
Jennifer Hudson. That's my girl right there. She has her
Mhm.
show. Okay, well, that's cool, but I hope she gets it. I hope she gets it. I think that book was just amazing. I did the audio, and I'm
Me
so
too.
glad I did the audio. It was
Me
just
too.
awesome. But
It's
I have,
really, really good.
yeah, somebody told me, I don't know who it was. They the Billy Porter memoir. I think it was Kiana. The Billy Porter memoir was really good. So I'm going to do that next month.
Okay.
I don't even follow him, but I know he has some style. I see him on the red carpet, and I know he got some. And I want to know what he's gonna say.
Yeah, years ago, Don Lemon wrote one, and it's called Transparent. It's very interesting.
Okay.
You know, talking about how he came out, and he's from Louisiana. I'm not sure whether or not it's New Orleans, but I know it's Louisiana. And so, you know, having that in terms of his background is very interesting. And I want to say that was at the height of his popularity.
I think it takes just that right memoir to kind of get you there, though. I definitely, when it comes to nonfiction, like I'm not a huge fan into it, but you know, if you vested, that's the thing. Because I used to always say, "Oh, I don't like memoirs. I don't like nonfiction." I think it has to be a topic or something that you're invested in. Like I like this type person. I know them. Like there's a Danny Trejo memoir that I watch a lot of his movies. I like him a lot, and I know he's been through some stuff. Y'all know who that is, right? The Danny Trejo. Yeah, he's an actor. You've seen him in a lot of stuff. He was in like Machete.
Okay.
I can't remember other stuff. But anyway, he has like all the tattoos. I think he's Mexican American. He's been in and out of jail and gangs, and he made it big in Hollywood, and now he does activism. So I just know it's gonna, you know, have a lot of really interesting things. So I'm a pick.
Have you read Will?
No, everybody keeps
I read it this month.
I know, and I know you said, and I did. My friend even has the book, and I need to get over. I'm not over the slap.
Well, it's because of the slap that I was glad that I got the book.
Yeah, but to see the slap,
it gives you, and I don't know if I would have had the same perspective prior to the slap. Does not mean that you know the slap should have happened. It just gives you more perspective in terms of his psyche.
Okay. Maybe I'll get into it because I have been a follower of him. So it's just, I just need to get over it. Like it's on my list, but I keep like pushing it down because I'm just like, God darn, Will, I was on board. You made me look bad. Or I just feel, and I hate that he kind of disgraced himself. Like he's a celebrity. He'll get over that quick. But still, it just makes me feel some type of way.
So if anybody else is feeling the same way that you do, I understand. But when you read the book, when you read the book, you will find out things from his background that goes back to childhood, which will make you understand his psyche. Not excusing it, just you will understand where Little Will was coming from, because that was Little Will.
And that's what everybody keeps telling me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna read it though. It's on my list. That's why I didn't take it off. I'm just
he's another person like Viola that had a traumatic childhood.
Yeah.
Literally had a traumatic childhood.
Does he have an audiobook for that too?
Yes.
Does he narrate
I did the blended
it?
read. I did the audio and the physical book, so I was able to tab it up.
Yeah, I like to immerse reading. That's my new thing now. I want a book, physical or otherwise, and an audio.
Yeah.
Together. So that's my new thing. The books I have lately have just been a regular book, but still I'm striving. Does he do the audio?
Yes.
Okay, that's even better. I like people's own words when they use their own words. I think that's probably what really struck me with the Viola thing. So, okay, I'm gonna keep it on the list. Now you have a new subscriber in the house. Yay, Jigra. Make sure you subscribe also to Sister Harlem's Library up in the house. Got bookmark too.
That's supposed to be bloodmark.
Yeah, bloodmark too. But I haven't got to the first one, I'm behind. You got some time.
What
is the link for their channels? Oh, should I type in the mix? Are y'all able to type in the mix here?
I don't.
No, we can't. It's
Y'all
not going to come up because it's
Yeah.
your live, so you have to.
Sister. Ooh, I don't want to not spell it right. I'm going to also link y'all when I put this on YouTube. I'm gonna do a, the little @ thing. So, because I got these stupid nails on that I'm not typing.
Well, I cut mine.
Cute. Mm-hmm. I like. It looks like candy cane.
Every 2 or 3 weeks, I gotta get it done.
There you go. Yeah, I do the press on. So these suckers, I'm gonna rip off probably tonight because I got to go to the library tomorrow.
I've been doing press-ons a lot for the last couple of weeks, probably since October. Honestly, I used to do my own acrylics, but it's just the time that it takes. It takes so long.
And press-ons have come a long way since back in the day. Back in the day, they were a little cheaper. Now I get some that people be like, "Oh, you got your nails done?" I'd be like, "Yeah, thanks. I did them." Okay,
I will say that was the good thing about COVID.
Yeah,
some people invented some things or had been sitting on some things they were able to ship out that were really good.
That's how I started experimenting with dip nails and gel nails, but they just take too long. And I'm in healthcare, so I do a lot of washing and hand sanitizer. Mm-hmm. And the way I do it, it just does not last. So that's why I was like, I'm done. I actually got a few kits for free. I made a lot of money on nail stuff during COVID. Then as soon as nail salon came back up, people stopped buying. So I just switched to press-on nails, and there's easier. Okay, I put the links in the thing, and like I said, I'm gonna put them in the description once this goes up.
Gosh.
Dining paint. What the world? Well, I guess that's better than 100,000 for the diamond painting. We were talking about that earlier. I put mine up. That's a lot. Flex your hands, stretch them out, okay? Read her book. She is not for me.
Coho.
Yeah.
I read Layla. It's problematic.
Really?
Problematic, yes. I don't know if anybody else has read it, but I did not like how she basically tried to justify in the end what the male main character did throughout the story. I'm like, you can't try to put this, you can't wrap this up in a bow and make it seem like, oh, just kidding, everything's fine. Like, no. Absolutely not.
For you, huh?
No. Now, Ugly Love, I did like Ugly Love. Now, would I recommend Ugly Love? No. I liked it because I could relate to the main character in the story, that female lead. The things she would think, the things she would do were things that when I was 21, 23, that was me. It was a very relatable experience, which is the only reason why I liked it. But if you can't relate to that, then I wouldn't say that you should read it. It would be no point.
Yeah, I didn't want to venture. I did Verity just to see what people were talking about.
Verity's on my list.
It's the most popular one. Yeah, and so I figured I would, if I was going to venture into one, I figured I would do that. And I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it had its issues, but it was good. But how many books she got out?
A lot.
It's one every month.
She has a whole table at Barnes & Noble.
Yep.
Yeah. Because people eating that. Eating that up, putting some gravy on it. Not me.
I do want to read Verity at some point, and I do want to read It Starts With Us at some point, and that's probably it. Those are probably the only other two that I would consider reading, because the other ones, I've heard the synopsis, and I'm like, nah.
And those are the two that I hear the most about. So, but yeah, I do think Verity is worth reading, though. I will say it's a lot of shockers and stuff, but yeah, other stuff out there. Try 3 those. Relly's like, no. Hello, Romy. How you doing? Welcome. Popping in to say hi. Hello. How are you doing? Mine comes out tomorrow. Oh, there we go.
Thank
tomorrow.
You.
Okay.
Better world. I'll be taking a look. You tomorrow.
Let's see. Made it home. There you go. Stay out from the cold streets. Sneaking in a flex on us with the beautiful books. I know. That Amari book kept popping up every other sweat.
I don't do it on purpose. I just like pretty books. That's something I discovered about myself last year that I didn't know.
Pretty books and pretty nails.
Mm-hmm.
Davis absolutely deserves an EGOT. Yes, she is awesome.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Courtney. I'm still not over the disrespect. Yeah. One of these days, I think it just takes some people sometimes because
Thank
it
you,
was so
Rami.
unexpected. So
That's why I said it's not. I'm not excusing it, but
yeah,
if you read it, then you'll understand.
yeah. Embarrassed Chris all the while. First African director trying to shine. That's
Yeah,
a
the
whole
whole
other.
thing.
There's a whole lot of
The whole
complication
thing.
in that mess.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Did I spell your channel right? By the way.
Isn't it
Yes.
ST? I mean, isn't it STA?
STA.
Oh,
STA.
my bad. My
It's
bad.
okay. It's STA.
I'm gonna get this right, y'all, because there's some folks that's gonna look at this. Sister Harlem. See, I be trying to spell things right. Is it the apostrophe too?
It is an apostrophe, but hold on, let me see. I think when we put it in there before, it's not an apostrophe in there. Let me. No, there's no apostrophe.
No apostrophe. Okay.
When you're looking at it, it does have an apostrophe in there, but when you do the at, it has no apostrophe in there. So.
There you go. Okay, I changed it. How you do it? Pointed over the slab. We did that one. We did Nell's channel. I did that right?
Yeah.
There we go. I'm trying to get to these so we can go to a sprint. Hey, Miss D. Roussel, how you doing? Stopping by to say hi, cook dinner, cook some good stuff for me as well. I try not to cook every day.
Where is she?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I was talking about earlier.
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't
Anybody
realize
see
today was
that?
her birthday.
Yeah. She told me that was her birthday last month, and I put it on the calendar because I plan to just be all over BookTube shouting her out. And I haven't seen her. So we'll have to do a do-over if her birthday's tomorrow. Just act like it's today, and everybody just say happy birthday to her, and just she's like a big supporter and has no socials. At least everybody has an IG or something. So
I know.
it's
I'm
like,
yeah. If you are, but she's not. That's right. She's not on IG.
Yeah. So next time I see her, I'm gonna just keep saying happy birthday no matter where I see her at on sprints all over. I work tomorrow, so if I get a break, but I'm gonna just be telling her happy birthday the next few days. Can't wait to get the links. Go for it. I'll wait to post YouTube and then go grab and then sub. There we go. Didn't even realize muted. There we go. I said it right this time. Got it. Hello, Rally. Love booktubers. That's all of us. We're all here, whether you have a channel or not. Yeah. Probably celebrating, doesn't feel like commenting. Yeah. She'll probably pop up like late. Yeah. Hello, Pat. Yes, there you go. Wherever you are, happy birthday.
I call her a vampire because all hours of the day I seem to catch her sometimes. I'm like, do you sleep?
Yep.
She'll be like, yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, why are you awake?
She's probably in bed with her phone because I'll be in bed. I'll wake up and then I immediately take out my phone. That's why I'm a few minutes late to work every day. I'm like, I need to stop. I've been trying to get a few, you can't see every video out there, but I try to get a few a day. And the morning time is the best time, but whatever. Okay, y'all. I'm remember this for next year. Yes, put it on your calendar. Okay, let's do one more sprint. Then we'll talk a little bit, then we'll get out of here because I got to be gone by like 7:15, 7:30. Sounds cool?
Works for me.
Okay, I got a 30-minute timer already pulled up because, I'm trying to do my thing. And happy reading. How was your reading?
I'm this far.
Ooh, okay, you're getting in there. You got the black edges too. Okay.
I know. I was about to say, what book is that?
Death Note. It's a manga.
Oh, I want to read that.
It's very
They were
good.
sold out when I went to Barnes and Noble.
Really, it's so good. These people are so smart. I just feel so stupid. I'm like, how are you guys always thinking 10 steps ahead at all times?
Mm-hmm. I gotta get that.
Sounds like it'd be a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I want to read the Heartstopper series.
Oh yeah, that's very popular.
There's actually, I think, a readathon that somebody are doing this month. I am so cold, y'all. Y'all see me bundling up in my
You had your fan out earlier.
I know it's raining. It's raining outside. Aren't you in Jersey?
Yes. Yeah, we've been getting this rain all day.
Yeah, it's raining.
It's better than snow. I will take this rain any day. So no complaints there.
I don't want buffalo. Nope. I don't want buffalo snow.
Oh no.
No. They can have that. They can have
Nell's in Maryland, so her weather is similar to us. But yes,
I
used to live in upstate New York. They get that lake effect snow. I was near
Rochester and Buffalo, but
Yep.
lately Buffalo's been getting it. They've been getting snow that they haven't had in a long time.
Wow.
They can keep that. They can keep that. I feel like this is towards the downslope of the end of January, and we haven't gotten. We had some flurries the day after Christmas, but other than that, no snow. So I'm like, look, maybe we're in the clear. Yeah, I don't want to have any part of that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm reading Book of Night Women. Have you read this, Adrian?
No, somebody posted it today, and I was like, "What is that?"
Oh, the live show? That was probably me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's me and Alan. I don't know if you heard him. Alan is Big Hard Books and Classics. He's from Portland. He is all about Marlon James. So he wanted to do a buddy read. So here we go. This book is like, huh?
How is it?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Apparently with Marlon James, I guess he has the history of 7 killings or something, but the book's like 700 pages. And then he has the Black Leopard. I don't know. That's the most popular stuff.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And but that book was like 600 pages. And I haven't read Marlon James. So I kind of I like the cover too. So I just kind of picked this one out of a hat because it was the cover and it's shorter. It's like 400 pages.
Yeah, Emma Ray loves the Black Leopard.
Yeah.
Black Wolf, Black Leopard.
Yeah.
I think that's it. She loves that. That was her number one, I think.
I didn't want to venture into a book so thick and not really know about him because I know his writing is like he cusses a lot. He uses, me and Nell were talking about earlier, he uses like the P word, you know what I'm talking about? And that's not, and the N word, and that's not how I talk. That's not my jam, right? And then and then I think he writes a lot of like cultural significance. This book is like about slavery and stuff. So 416 pages is still a lot, but I figured I read Kindred this month with Octavia Butler and all. So I figured if I'm already in that realm, let me just go ahead and, keep it there. But
did you read the regular Kindred? Because I saw in one of your videos you talked about the graphic novel. Did you read like the regular version too?
No, I did the graphic novel. I did like a few chapters in the regular book. I had the audio, but I just did the graphic novel, which was graphic, I tell you. I was like,
you got the visual to go with that.
Exactly. But I do think that if you're going to venture into Kindred, I think that reading the book may be better because when I felt like there was some parts that I felt like I missed in the graphic, I went to the audio and I was like, like the whole idea that her husband was potentially like, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but that he was involved in some violence. You didn't really get that as much in the graphic versus the book, but
I don't know a whole lot about Kindred, and I kind of want to go into it blind because I feel like when I know too much about a story, it kind of like spoils it for me.
Yeah.
But since you read Kindred and you also read Wild Seed, which one, story-wise, which one did you like better?
Oh my gosh.
Because I wasn't crazy about Wild Seed, but I'm trying to decide for my book club for February what because we like vote every month, and so the voting is supposed to start on Saturday, but I'm trying to think of like what I should give them like options to vote on. And Kindred, because like the theme for February is like African American either author or African American main character or both. So I was like, I want to do Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. There's another book that I can't remember what it's called. And then I was trying to think of a third one, and I was going to do Kindred, but I don't know if I should do Kindred.
I mean, if you're set on Octavia Butler, I actually liked Clay's arc better.
I'm going to read that in March, because I think, is it Bree that's doing the Octavia Butler?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, she's reading that in March, so I'm going to do that with her.
That was good, and it was short, too. I picked that one up on a whim. I was returning my books, and I was like, I'm done with Octavia Butler. Let me go to something else. And I was like, well, let me read this book, too. But that was like my favorite. But I think I liked Wild Seed better than Kindred.
Really?
I mean, granted, I read like an abbreviated version, if you will, of the graphic novel. But, I got the story. But I do think that I liked Wild Seed because it just had a lot. I don't know. It spanned like centuries and stuff. And I just enjoyed that, and, Doro's. I'm still pissed at Doro. I'm sorry.
I didn't like the ending.
Damn Doro.
He got off too easy. Like, he just did a lot of terrible things, and there was just no consequences.
Yeah.
Like, is this how we're ending the story?
Well, there's another. It's part of a series, which I'm not going to probably continue the series. But I was just pissed at how he pulled the okie doke. I'm going to just say it like that. The okie doke on her. We going to be together. Let's be this power couple. That's how I describe it.
But only after she was going to do something drastic. And I'm like, so she had to do this drastic thing just to get you to finally compromise? Like, bro, come on now.
He's I don't know. But it was a good book, though. I did enjoy the premise of it. I liked it a lot. Apparently, they all kind of like even see. I'm taking this off again. Wild Seed, not Wild Seed. Clay's arc, I guess, at some point intersects, and I guess she has another book. What was it called? Survival something or whatever that she somehow didn't like and pull back. I don't know. I read it earlier. I forgot, but it's something about a 4 or 5 book series in the Patternist series that, they all kind of intersect. I guess you have Wild Seed, and then the one after that, I think Patternist kind of go together with Doro and all and his ancestors and stuff. And then you have Wild Seed, Clay's arc. And I guess there's another book and how they come together. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But anyway, it was one book that she didn't like. Octavia Butler did not like in the whole series or something that she kind of, what did they say? Pulled back or rescinded or something. I don't know. You have to read it. It's a whole story about it. But it was still good, though.
And
but I like Clay's arc better. Huh?
They still released it.
Yeah, it's still out there. You can still get it, but somehow she just was not happy with it, and she was like, "I don't want my name on this," but it's her name's on it.
You wrote it. Your name is going to be on it.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Maybe I'll revisit. But I enjoyed Clay's arc a lot. That one could have been like a full book. It's a short book, which is the reason why I picked it up because Wild Seed's pretty big. But I'm like, darn, you could have made a whole big 400 or 500 page book on this one. I would have read it. Good.
Clay's arc, I'm definitely gonna read that in March. I'm just trying to think of a third option for them to vote on for February.
Are you stuck with Octavia Butler? Or you
no,
want
it doesn't have to be.
Have you read Nana? I don't know. I'm just throwing out some stuff.
That.
Oh no, that was good.
That was good. That was good.
Who's the author?
Good. We read it for Black Aweenathon.
Brandon Massey.
Okay.
Yeah, that one was good. I don't know. Look at the whole Black Aweenathon list. Any of those.
Petition is one of her favorites.
Okay.
That's a good one. Hold up. I got my I still have my Rex because I plan to read these books. This is my Black Aweenathon list.
You actually printed it out.
I'm serious, y'all.
There's so many books on there.
My mind for Black authors. I'm in here. I'm with y'all. My Sister the Serial Killer. That one was good.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed The Ballad of Black Tom.
I've never heard of that.
The Taking of Jake Livingston.
I have that one to read.
Which one?
The Ballad.
That one's good. what else do I have on this list. My Soul to Keep by Tanana River Dew, but that one's like part of a 3-4 book series.
Okay.
So I don't know. I just read the first one. Them books are long, so I don't know if I'm going to go back.
My Soul to Keep, The Living Blood, and
A Queen's Pride is a one that I want to read at one point by N.D. Jones. My mom read it and said it was awesome. So, but yeah, you got a lot of different options. I'm trying to think of some other ones. The Getaway by Lamar Giles was good.
I've never heard of that either.
The Between is the third one. This is the second one.
Ooh, look at that. I like that title. Can you hold that up? Man.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be the husband?
The Between is the second one. This is old. This is very old. And as you see, I haven't read it. So it's in my TBR cart.
That TBR card just keeps getting longer and longer and longer. I want to read the Gilda Sisters. That's on my list too. I keep hearing about that. I'm trying to stick to like fantasy, sci-fi, horror type stuff, and you know, so I'm kind of Xing out other things that keep popping up. Be like, nah, I gotta draw. All right, let's get to some of these so we can get out of here, y'all. Okay, I have on here Pat's birthday. If any of y'all see her, make sure y'all shout her out for anybody in the chat.
Yep.
Di's premiere. I don't know if it was her birthday. Remember us for next year. Hopefully she pops up somewhere today. Pat is a glamorous vampire.
I love that.
I don't recommend the actual movie. Death Note. It was so there's a movie. Okay, it was bad, but the anime and the manga are amazing. Okay. What was
the manga's great so far.
Duly noted.
The build out for a bit had to deal with the kiddos. Hey, you got to take care of the kiddos, right? You got grown to the kid. That's the dog. Oh, that's the kiddo. Okay, had to do his homework. Getting to my own homework. Okay, get your education. Nothing wrong with that. Got to make some money. Few pages of A Game of Thrones. Ooh, now that's a series there. George R. R. Martin is so beloved. Started dinner, rotini, pasta, and red sauce.
I heard those books are big. Those Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
books.
I heard they're big too.
I will stick to the show, although I didn't see that much. I never
saw the show.
Me
never
either.
Watched the show, which I know somebody was like, I cannot believe you have not watched the show since you're a Trekkie and all that. I said, that's different. Trekkie is different from that world.
Yeah, I wasn't into Game of Thrones either, but I don't watch a lot of TV, and like series kind of turn me off. Like when I watch TV, my husband and I watch like a lot of like true crime documentaries where it's like a one and done. So it might be 10 episodes, but I don't need to rely on remembering the first one. That's my type of thing. But I did see the parts like in Game of Thrones where my husband was like, hey, come see this, look at, she destroyed the whole city with the dragon. That was cool. But
I've never read a book with a dragon before.
Ooh, I read some dragon shifter romances.
Oh.
Them KU books, gotta get in. KU does a good job.
Know some of those.
If you want spicy, trashy, there you go. Although Adrian here read Freaking and Sneaking with the Professor.
That was good. That was a good book.
What is this song? What is that? Song of
Silver Flame Like Night. And it just came out last Tuesday. And I got my copy directly from the author. It's from Amelie Wen Zhao. And you see the beautiful dragon on it. So. Is
that a series?
I think it's going to be the first book in the series.
And is that YA?
I'm not sure. I have a love-hate relationship with YA books.
Yeah. Like I liked Wings of Ebony, but I was like, damn, this is YA. It's always something missing. And I feel like I'm looking for adult stuff and I don't want to.
That's
pretty.
Oh, that's pretty.
And it came with 3 bookmarks.
Oh, get the bookmarks in there. You have a whole collection. You should do a video on all your cool bookmarks. Booktuber.
Yeah, I need to find something nice that I could put them all in.
That'd be pretty cool.
Stick them up.
Like those picture, those picture, what am I talking about? Photo album sleeve books. That would be really cool.
Okay.
Hey, Mayama. Survivor was her first book, and she didn't like it. Octavia can put you in your feelings. Yeah, she makes you
Okay.
think. That's the book. Yes. I couldn't figure out the sequence. Every time I looked online, somebody else had a different sequence of the books.
Mm-hmm.
I want to read The Ballad of Black Tom. I keep forgetting about it. I got it on KU. It was really, really good. Book Nightcrawling made me cry. Have y'all read
Yeah, I've
that?
been thinking about that book too. I've been hearing good
No,
things
I've never
about
heard of
it.
that.
I never heard of that either. What is it about?
I'm not sure. It's just one of the ones I keep on hearing about. And
So
that's
many
definitely
books.
not YA.
Restaurants and stores could be sued
Oh,
if they give away the food and someone gets sick. They don't want to get sued. Okay. We're talking
smart.
about an app that what did I say it was called?
Too good to go. I looked it up. So there are most of the ones that I see are like there is like some bakeries, and then there was one like random Indian restaurant that's a part of it.
Get some naan. They'll probably be giving, flour is cheap. But Too Good to Go is an app that I discovered. Well, my friend told me yesterday where you can get like deeply discounted food. It's like, instead of a restaurant throwing away food, they'll give it to you at a deep discount. So today I went to a bakery. I got some bagels. It's like 6 bagels and cream cheese for $5. And then I went to like this little grocery store and they gave me, most of the time it's like baked goods, but I'm getting some pizza in about an hour. I paid $4 for it.
Oh.
Really good. Yeah.
Okay.
But it wasn't expired or nothing. I mean, like I said, the other stuff was frozen, and then the other thing she took right out the cart, out the case. But I'm all for cheap food and a bargain. Way back in the video. No problem. Yeah, that was the first thing we talked about. I watched Game of Thrones when I gave birth, watched it while breastfeeding. Don't judge. Read the first book and really enjoyed it. 1,800 pages. Yeah, I'm can't do it. Hold up.
Only
1,800, and she's like, it's only 807.
Yeah, only. Well, no, I think she's saying that it's 1,800 on like
On her
her
reader.
electronic. Yeah.
Oh,
but
yeah,
like in a
that's a
physical
lot.
copy, it's like 800.
That's a lot. That's a lot of. You need that clicker for that.
She said only like 800 isn't a lot. Ooh,
that's a lot. Yeah, but she was talking about Sanderson. So, but yeah, no. I would lose interest. Like, there's so many stories and books that we hear about. That's why I'm like, I don't want to be stuck on a book because that's a long time. That's a commitment. People got lives, and so that's, I don't know. I guess unless you're a big reader or a fast reader, but I would think that would take you a week, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, darn, I'm missing out on all these other books I want to read. Oh, yeah. I commend you. Okay. If you like it, you like it. Hey, you make the time. There's nothing wrong with that. So,
yeah. How many books have you read so far this year?
Oh, well, I have short books too. So I have read.
They count.
8, I think.
That's
so,
my number. My number is 8.
Yeah.
You guys are flying through these books.
Huh?
Said you guys are flying through these books.
But I have one that I'm going to finish tonight right now, which is going to be number 9. It's short.
There you go. Yeah. Sometimes those little short stories, like I'd have, I canceled it today, but I have Kindle Unlimited. And Prime has those series. Like I did the Forward collection, it had like N.K. Jemisin, it gives you like these 50, 60 page short stories of all these different famous authors. So I'll do things like that. Like while I'm exercising, I'll get a book in, I did I do 1 or 2 graphics as well? So, I mean, those things kind of go quick. Like your Death Note will go quick too,
Yeah, I think this is my 4th book so far. I think this is number 4. But I guess to be fair, I started with Akawar, and that book was like 700 pages, so that took a good amount of time.
Yeah, it takes time. I try not to get hung up on the numbers. It's just if I enjoy something, I enjoy something. But I like a big book, and then I like small books too. So that's kind of where I'm
surprised. I'm like, because this time last year, that was not the case.
For what? What were you reading last year?
This time last year, I was like, I'm on book number 2.
Nothing wrong with that. It's the beginning of the year. You got time. As long as you're enjoying what you're reading, then I feel like don't worry about the numbers. I think a lot of people, especially when it comes to BookTube, because I was really into that. When I first started BookTube last year, I was like, oh, I got to be reading every second of every day. And I was just constantly reading. And I'm like, this is not sustainable. And who am I competing with?
Exactly.
You know, so I just read what I wanted. And, you know, I have a lot of little, you know, I have the KU and I have the Prime thing. And I like those little collections they have. So those can be like 7 or 8 books or sometimes in the little collections. And they add up. So, you know, but I'm not competing with nobody. We'll see what my numbers. I set my thing at 120 and we'll see what happens, you know. House of Dragon was better than Game of Thrones. Haven't read that yet.
Is House of Dragon over?
I don't know what that is. Is that
I think it's like the new one that came out on HBO,
Right.
like the new Game of Thrones.
I don't know whether or not they're coming out with another season.
Okay. Was that a sequel to Game of Thrones? Like with
it was a prequel.
It might be a prequel, yeah.
It was a prequel.
2 Wish from my blood, y'all. Adrian, the flex again.
I knew you were going to say that.
Wait, hold on. Her book club. Are we talking about the Zora Neale Hurston or something else for the book club? I don't know.
So Night Crawling must be the book club pick for February. I had missed it. What it is for February?
Yeah, I don't know that. Cool. Let me look that one up. I tried to look up that Zora Neale Hurston. Are y'all participating in that? No, that's Bree, I think. Yeah. I tried to look that up, but that first one, Mulebone, nobody has it, and I'm not buying it. So I'm gonna catch them on the next one. In my humble opinion, seasons 1 through 6 are awesome. 7 to 8 were wasted because they couldn't wait to move to the other projects. Hey, sometimes they gotta move on. Dodgy. Game of Thrones up in the house.
That's when I was heavily on Twitter, and the amount of stuff that came out about season 8, I was like, wow, people are roasting them.
People love their stuff. That's just like when what's that show? The Walking Dead. Remember that was the big thing? You know, it's just everybody. They should have ended that years ago. I'm like, y'all just lost all your audience.
Different versions of it now too.
Yeah, but it took them forever to end it. It's like y'all should have ended when you're on top. Like we stopped watching it. And my husband was an avid Walking Dead. He turned me onto that because I was like, heck no, and he turned me onto it. And then I was just like, this show's still on. We lost interest. Too much stuff.
I probably tapped out around season 4.
Yeah, exactly. I think we hung until 6.
That's the thing about. I don't feel the same way about a really good series, but to me, with in terms of a book series, but in terms of a visual series, sometimes you got to know when to fold it. It's just taking too long.
That is true. That's true. Reading 6 books at a time and almost done with one of them, but still, darn.
I can't read multiple books at once.
Yeah, I can do 2, maybe 3. You know, it has to be different formats, and one has to be long, and the others need to be short. But I'm not doing more than that. I commend you, Audrey.
I can't like go back and forth between stories. I'll get the characters mixed up. I'll get the storylines mixed up.
I don't have that problem. I hear that a lot, but I don't have that problem.
Oh, you got a lot of books that you done read. 4 books, 6 graphic novels. Yeah,
I heard Red Rising was good. I heard about that.
It is good, and that's the first one in a series. The latest book comes out next month or sometime.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that.
I need to get on one of these series so I can know what y'all talking about. Oh, did you read Spare, Adrian?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm looking for spoilers. I'm not. Yeah, I don't plan to read it. You know what's funny is my library has it, and there's not even a wait. I'm like, wow. Really? I was like, no, I'm good. I'm catching everybody's videos.
So it's the actual physical one, right?
Yeah, it has a physical and audio.
I looked in my area and they don't have the audiobook because I wanted to listen to the audiobook. And I'm like, Libby, I can't find it. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. No, I got multiple cards now.
No, not you. No, my library, they up in that piece. I'm like, dang, y'all quick on it. It was like day 2, but I'd already determined I wasn't going to read it. I was just like, I'm going to just listen to everybody because it's all over. And I'm just like, I know people are just wanting to hear. So I was like, I'm going to just spare myself and just catch some spoilers and call it a day. Participating in the Zora Few, Adrian was flexing her side. I already keep talking about your books. She gonna read it, y'all. We gonna make sure this year she read.
Oh yeah, because this is actually this month, so I actually do need to read it.
There you go. Put it on your TBR. Okay, y'all. We got to get out of here soon, so y'all start saying bye in the chats here. Keeping myself from reading a new one. Also, 3 of these books are rereads. Oh, well.
Yeah, because she's rereading The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, which is phenomenal. If you haven't read it, highly recommend.
Yeah, you said that was your favorite book, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Now, see, that's something that I don't do.
Reread.
I don't normally either.
Mm-mm.
I think she's rereading it because, is it not Book Roast? Is it Books of Lala? Is doing the buzzword and the
Books for Lala.
for
Yep.
January is Life and Death. So she's reading The 7.5 Deaths. That's why I'm reading this. That's why I'm reading Death Note, because the prompt for January is Life and Death.
I caught on to that. We were talking about what was it, 1 or 2 sprints ago about the buzz. So I decided to participate in Buzzwordathon, but not in the Name Your Adventure because I don't want to think too much, and I feel like I got to think too much to read the book. So, but Buzzwordathon, I found a graphic. Ridiculous, but anyway, AD deaths. I got up in there.
Oh yeah, I did see that in your video.
Yeah,
you talked about that.
I'm just like, oh, this book. I'm 3-starring that sucker. But anyway. I should have just read what you were doing. I should have picked up Death Note and just started that series, but whatever. Oh my God, I lost track of where was that. Not sure I read it or that's not a thing. That's what I'm not sure if. Oh, she asking if she should read it. For Jigra. Okay. Brandy, I'm going to have a live discussion. Ooh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, she said she was going to have a live discussion on it.
I'm good. Hold on. But didn't she put out a video, right? Too, right?
Yeah.
She did, but a few of us said we wanted a live discussion, which is why I was trying to find the.
I'm all for it. I will participate if I'm not working. There's a channel. I talked about it last time too. It's a guy, Secretary of Shade, who is awesome. He's done 2 readings and I hope he does more. I'm going to write this in the thing. I highly recommend y'all subscribe to this dude, but he was reading Spare, just a part about Meghan Markle and, you know, the whole relationship 3rd part. And it was amazing. It's funny. I listened to this whole hour-long thing while I was in bed. Didn't even get up to afterwards.
This young woman on TikTok was showing, she was doing a live and she had like the green screen behind her, but it's the picture of the cover. And you can hear whatever chapter it was. She was literally just going by chapter and then talking about the book. And I was like, okay.
That's what this guy does. Secretary of Shade. He reads he reads certain parts in the book, you know, just like the relationship, the juicy part that we all really want to know about. Right. But yeah, he actually reads from the book and then he's like, you know, okay, like he gets in, like he keeps it raw. Okay. He calling everybody the bee and Camilla ugly face, like all sorts of stuff. Yeah. It was awesome. I was like enthralled, y'all. I had to subscribe. I was on there for like 10 seconds. I'm like, sub. But yeah, if you want some tea with somebody telling it,
I will have to look him up.
Yeah, he was good. He gonna do another one, but yeah. Request to spare from the 49. Wow. We need to go to my library.
209. Oh my gosh.
Darn. Yeah, you're gonna get some spoilers before that book come out, so you might want to just. That's like Verity. Yes, for the buzzword. Yeah, this month, February, coming up is Verb, which should be very easy. Now you should join the Red Rising.
Oh, they start. Who's doing the read along?
I could not find information for that one. I do the buzzword, the BookTube bulletin board thing. I did my video already, so if they're not included, it's not. But I couldn't find who was doing the Red Rising readathon to find like when and all that stuff. So I just X'd it out. This guy's amazing. And they don't get copyright sued. Yep.
Evidently not, because I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, how is she able to have it? I mean, to play it for that long? Because I'm
she
waiting for her to
played
get
it.
shut down, and she didn't. It was alive.
No, this guy read. So yeah, she played it. Wow.
She played it.
I don't know.
And so you actually hear, Harry talking, and then she pauses it and says, has her own opinion about what she's listening to.
Maybe it's like the time frame. I don't know. That's interesting. Maybe it's because she bought it. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I got to get out of here. I got to go get this pizza for $5.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
Thank y'all very much for coming.
Great being with y'all.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Nice. Bye, Mom. My mom's always on, but she doesn't text. Bye, Mom. I'll call you tomorrow.
Bye, Mom.
It has been fun.
Bye,
I hope to do this again. I'm on hold getting the Red Rising channels. Hold up. She's going to tell y'all the details. I'm reading aloud. The content of the book is supposed to be protected by copyright.
That's a good point.
No idea. Thanks for the spring. You are welcome. Bye, Kiana. We're just waiting for a link here. Have a nice evening, everyone. Thank y'all for coming. So let me see what was going on. Let me see what's going on. Y'all know anybody else's sprints you want to shout out, by the way?
Oh yeah, where's everybody going next?
I was wondering who else is doing sprints tonight. I don't know. I know that Brandy is tomorrow.
It's like when the party ends, like, whose house we're going to next?
The after party. Yeah, I never write down the schedule. I just know I subscribe to all the people, and I just go and see. You click your subscription, and it just pops up who's next, and I just click on. Yeah. But I have no idea. But I know tomorrow, by the way, I'm having a live show. Y'all met Heather. Heroes and Heroines, having a book club pick for Iola Leroy at 8 p.m. Iola Leroy is considered the first book written by an African-American female. So it's pretty interesting.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be at 8. We'll see what we're talking about on that one. And then next week, I don't have a second sprint set up because I have a live. I'm trying to conserve time, the StreamYard, right? So, but I have at 8 p.m. next Friday as well is when we'll be discussing with Alan this Book of Night Women. You know Alan, Adrian?
No, but I got to write down the name of that book again. You said
Book of Night Women by Marlon James. Alan would be very interesting. He is all about Marlon James. He's like this. I think he's like 60-year-old white guy from Portland. And he's been talking to me about Marlon James since I met him. And Alan is spirited, and I'm excited to hear. He said, I'm going to school you on Marlon James. So we're going to probably talk a little bit about this book, and then I'm going to let him school me on Marlon James. So it's going to be fun, I think.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Two separate. Okay, here we go. Okay. We have Mike's book reviews and Stephanie Bush. I don't know when they are doing. Now, is Red Rising a POC author?
No.
Okay.
No. It's very good. And I don't know, it's 4 or 5 books. Is the 5th book coming out this year or something like that? But yeah, it's the first one.
Yeah, when I was at the gym on Monday,
definitely
everybody was talking
revenge. It's definitely about revenge.
You said about revenge? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
When do you get to the revenge part? I'm assuming somebody got done dirty in the first one, right?
It comes up with the bang one. The first.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not playing any games. No.
How thick are these books?
That's a good question. I don't know. When I was at the gym on Monday, that was where I first heard about it. The guy at the gym, he's reading it right now. He's been talking about it since last week. So that's how I know what it is, because he keeps talking about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Was it Aaron from Booked and Busy? Somebody I was following was reading it, and I'm like, what is that? and they kept on talking about it, and I started listening to it, and I said, "Oh my God, this is really good."
Well, I just said it's a dystopian book.
Okay.
I thought it was. Is it dystopian fantasy? Like what? Or is it just dystopian?
I'm gonna
pretty
say
sure there's a
fantasy because they're not in this world at all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Maybe I'll take a look at it and see what happened. Oh, 382
That's
pages.
not bad at
So
all.
yeah, that's not bad. So each book's about 300-400 pages. Okay.
Mhm.
Maybe I'll take a look at it. The thing is, we are coming upon February, and so I'm trying to hone in on some stuff. The February Black History Month.
No, you can read it next month. In March. But it's definitely. I think it's worth the read.
Okay, I'll add that to my take a look at.
If you decide to read it, let me know, Courtney. We can buddy read it on Storygraph or something.
There you go. But that's a series. You said it's 4 or 5 books. That's kind of scary. Okay, I'll take it. I have a big question mark by it. Okay.
No rush.
I've only read the first book. I need to
too.
jump on the rest of them, but I've only, listened to the first book.
Yeah, take your time, Courtney. No rush. Because I also want to do the Throne of Glass. Because Neva is doing a Throne of Glass read along, and then Paco is also doing a Throne of Glass read along. So I'm probably going to be behind for both of them.
One book? How many books is that? One?
No, it's definitely more than one. It's like
what
7.
Is wrong with y'all? Where's these single
it's like 7.
I just want a single book read along. A single one. Okay, y'all, let's get out of here. I'm already over my time. That means on Tuesday sprints, I'm gonna have to cut it down. But Tuesday at 11 a.m., I have a sprint. I hope to see y'all there. And I'm sure I'll see y'all later. I got to spend about at least 2 hours with the hubby, but then I'm going to be sprinting later. Okay. But, got to keep this marriage together. So,
yes.
So I will see y'all later.
The link to his thing is in Princess's Discord. Princess put the link to Paco's Throne of Glass thing in her Discord.
Throne of Glass. Okay, so I got Nightcrawler, Throne of Glass, and Red Rising. So I got to pick. Okay, that works. Why did I put Throne Rising? Throne of Glass. Okay, y'all. Thank y'all very much for coming. Much appreciated. Y'all adding to my TBR, but that's a good thing. Not gonna complain too much about that. Okay, I'm gonna go get these carbs I don't eat. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all for coming.